know what is real and what is illusion? Have you ever wondered about how real the reality that we perceive to be is? Today I will be talking about the social construction of reality. Now, chances are, if you have already taken a philosophy, sociology, or even the MMS 102 course, then you probably know or have heard about this topic. Allow me, however, to tackle the subject matter a little bit deeper and clearer with the hopes of impacting those who have yet to hear about this theory. For quite a long time now, philosophers and sociologists have contemplated the abstraction of reality. Philosophy and science have deeply been grounded on the notion that the universe of appearances is merely an illusion that both uncovers and disguises as a basic reality. Additionally, sociologists by and large acknowledge that the truth is diverse for every person. First, we must allow ourselves to explore as well as comprehend the fundamental principles and issues of human nature. Let me go back to the question earlier. How do we know what is real and what is illusion? Well, in 1966, sociologists Peter Berger and Thomas Suckman proposed a book called The Social Construction of Reality. The rationale behind the social construction is simple. How we introduce ourselves to other individuals is partially molded by our backgrounds as well as our interactions with others. How we were raised and what we were raised to be convinced by influence how we pose ourselves to the world, how we see other people, and how other people see us. To put it plainly, our view of the truth is viewed by our convictions and foundations. In it, we contended that society is made by people and human interaction, which we call habitualization. Habitualization, according to Berger and Luckman, recounts how any act that is performed frequently gets passed into a pattern, which can then be performed again in the future in the same manner and with the same economical effort. Not only do we build our own societal reality, but we also acknowledge it as it is, but on account of what other people have made it before us. Now, together, all these vehicles of significance develop our view of the world, our perception of how the world functions, what is of worth, why things are how they are, our feeling of ourselves, our personality, reason, belief systems, and a lot more. The social development of society gets to be essential since it is a subjective reality, a result of the revisions of society. Without society and the innate traditions with that, man would have no real way to characterize the truth in which he sees, and the social language which has ascended before us would not cease to exist by any stretch of the imagination. Our existence is additionally a subjective reality. What is genuine relies upon what is socially acceptable. Most social associations include some sort of acknowledgement of what is going on. While we take part in the construction of the truth, it is not by any means the result of our very own doing. For example, I myself am a self-proclaimed dog lover, especially when it comes to my own pets. Now, obviously, this means that I would be willing to go the extra mile just to be able to provide my pets the things that would be beneficial to their health and growth, just as one would provide their child. Vaccines, vitamins, daily checkups, the organic dog food, toys, treats, and a lot more. After all, that is the right thing to do if I really do love my pets, right? Well, for someone who does not share the same love that I do for dogs or pets in general, he or she would probably be angered by the amount of money that I am willing to spend for, in their perspective, just some dog. He or she might wonder whether I have any sense of reality at all. That is what they mean about our reality, and our existence is a complicated arrangement. How we characterize regular circumstances relies upon our individual foundations and experiences. We all see reality in contrasting ways, and when we choose how to see or perceive a person or a circumstance, we act in an accordingly manner. Since we as a whole see the truth in various of ways, our actions will naturally vary. Our meaning of a circumstance as great or terrible, to be grasped or to be stayed away from, directs our reaction to it. To reiterate, the fundamental message from Berger and Luckman's The Social Construction of Reality is that the truth is socially constructed. It is developed by us, by the general population living and working in society. In any case, we regularly overlook it and underestimate reality as though it were something that is given to us, that we simply need to adjust to. Let me conclude by enabling you to explore questions about how one lives in such a world. Specifically, how one identifies oneself, act ethically, and bring about change in a socially constructed reality.